Hello and welcome to another tabletop simulator. I know I've been playing a lot of these recently, but I can't get enough of them, and they're really nice as a kind of relaxing, relaxing way of not playing scary games. So, what we need to decide first is where we're going to go. I failed this last time, as you well know, so I've got to decide where I'm going to go. First things first, though, draw my hand. I'm no artist though, so you know. we've got the relaxing classical music playlist this time. Right, this looks a lot better. I've got an offensive spell, an offensive weapon, and 3 blessings. That all looks pretty sound. Okay, let's put those all there. And right, what are we going to do? I've got 3 blessings, so that's decent. I suppose I could go here, get that all out of the way. Failing checks and everything. I've got lots of things. Right, let's go there. That's my first place. And then I think I'll probably go there, get all the mental damage out of the way, and then go to the catacombs. Well, let's see if we can find Irilium. Where are we? Villain Irilium. Cool. Let's go. Turn over the blessings pile. I need to make that bigger for you. There you go. Next thing we do is change that back up, and then we put that back down. And that's better. Good. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go here. I don't need to heal up, I don't need to do anything here, I just need to make sure I don't fail any checks. Let's have a look. Short bow. It's a weapon. Dexterity or ranged 3. Right, well I've got a D4. What I might do is use this in order to add 2 dice to a non-combat dexterity check. So that means I get to roll 3 d4s. So I've got a 4 dexterity. And, yeah, add 2 to it. 7. Fantastic. Now the reason I did that, obviously I'm not really too bothered about having a short bow, because I'm not proficient with weapons and my dexterity's shit, but I did not want to fail a check, you know, as according to that. And it was looking like I might do if I just rolled a single d4, so that's why I did it. I've reset. I don't need to reset my hand. I've got everything I need there. Let's go to the next day. This might be a quick one, actually. Blessing of Sauron Ray, Constitution check. Okay, nothing I need to do. Let's continue. A crowbar item. Reveal this card to add 1 dice to your non-combat strength check, or a check to defeat a barrier. All right, well I'll go for it anyway. So my strength is d6 plus 2. And I've got to get a 3. So here we go. Oh, in fact, if it's a d6 plus 2, the lowest I can roll is a 1, plus 2 is 3 anyway, so 6, so I get 8. So I definitely get the crowbar. That's good news. And since I need to discard something in order to get my hand down to the required level anyway... Actually, no, I was going to say I'll carry on exploring because time is of the essence, but I don't think I will, because I want to make sure I've got enough blessings to deal with any potential threats that come up in here. So instead, I'm going to discard the short bow to reset my hand. And yeah, there you go, hand reset. New turn. Wrong button. Blessing of Torag. Non-combat strength checks. Well, that'll be good with the crowbar as well, won't it? I suppose. Okay, let's see what we get. Come on. Levitate. At the end of a turn, discard this card to move a willing character. Any movement restrictions still apply. If you do not have the arcane skill, banish this card. That's not particularly good then. Well, it's useless for me, but it's not particularly good even for an arcane person, I wouldn't have thought. Very situational. Anyway, I want to try acquiring it because obviously, you know, I'm at this place and I don't want to fail any checks. Discard this card to add 2 dice to a non-combat intelligence check. There you go. Brilliant. So that's a d6 plus 2 d6s, and I need to get 6. So I should manage this. Oh my god, I got 5. I needed 6. That is unbelievable. Okay, I don't get that, and because I failed a check at this location, I discard the top card of my deck. It's only a blessing, so that's okay. I think it's all blessings in here so far, isn't it? Oh no, 2 blessings and a weapon. Right, cool. Okay, reset my hand. It's a spell, find traps. That's good. I'll put that there. Okay, so I know I've got lots of blessings in there. Soon I'll be healing myself in order to get some of these blessings back into my hand. But for now, I'm okay. Let's go to the next day. Blessing of Torag again. I don't need to do anything different here. Let's just see what's there. A guide. My god, I haven't found anything bad yet. There's 3 monsters in there as well. Oh well, they're definitely all shuffled. Guide. So, recharge this card to add a D10 to your survival check. So I don't often get survival checks, but could be useful. And I want to get it anyway, as I'm at the Glassworks. So, Wisdom I think is going to be my one, isn't it? So Wisdom 7. I have a D12. I will throw a blessing onto that. So I get to roll 2 of the bastards. There we are. Oops. And what have I got to get? 7. Well, I got 11, so that's decent. I get the guide. I can discard her to explore my location as well, and I will do that because I'm going to have to discard... Oh no, I'm not going to have to discard something anyway. Well, I may as well keep her for now. Although I would like some more blessings to come up. Yeah, go on, I'll discard her to explore my location. Oops, what am I doing? You watch, that'll be a bad move. Oh, an archer. Recharge this card to add a D4 to your ranged combat check. Oh shit. Dexterity or ranged 8 or charisma diplomacy 6. This is where I'm going to fail. Well, I can't get an 8 in dexterity because I only have a D4, so I'm going to have to go for a single D6 roll and try and get a 6 on it. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to be discarding my next card, I think. Here we go. Go for a 6. Charisma. Oh! Look at that. Brilliant. Charisma 6. Thank you very much. I could discard her to explore my location. Well, I think I've just discovered that... Well, I've had... What have I had? I've had 2 allies, a spell, and a weapon. And a blessing. No, I haven't had a blessing from there. Must have been an item then. So, basically, there's a barrier and 3 monsters and a villain or henchman in there. So it's 5 nasty things. I'm not going to start getting rid of things. I'm going to try healing and getting some blessings back into my deck so I can use them. Ah, that was good timing with the music, wasn't it? Use them. Okay. Reset my hand. Don't need to... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, hang on. Hang on. I didn't actually see what that was. I'm just looking down at my hand here. I'm just thinking if I discard her, I get to draw up again at the end of the turn anyway, and that means I could get a blessing, which is useful. Yeah, fuck it. Oh no, but... Yeah, but if I explore anyway... Yeah, screw it. Okay, I'm not going to discard her... Yeah, nope, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to do it. Whatever. Discard to explore the location. Here we go. A large chest. The difficulty defeated is increased by the adventure deck number of the current scenario. So that's 1. So I'm going to go, I think, for a melee. Which is obviously melee. It's a d6 plus 4. And I need to get 11. So d6 plus 4 and I need to get 11. That's not going to be easy. What about this? Add 1 die to your non-combat strength or a check to defeat a barrier with either the lock or obstacle trait. It's got the lock trait, you see, up on the left there. In which case I'm going to reveal this card. In fact, no, screw it. I don't need it in my hand. I'm going to discard this card to add 2 dice to my non-combat strength. Oh no, to my check to defeat a barrier. Okay. So check to defeat a barrier is a d6 plus 4, because I'm using melee, which I'm allowed to use, and I get to add 2 dice to it, because I'm discarding the crowbar. Wonderful. Okay, here we go. Got to get 11. So it's this plus 4. Yeah, 16. Nice! And if defeated, add 1d4 random weapons from the box to your hand. That's 2 weapons, right? Yeah, 1d4. Then this is banished. So 2 random weapons. Let's shuffle it once, take the top 2. 1, 2. Okay. Dexterity or ranged die, dexterity or ranged dice. They're both not particularly helpful to me, but I'll take them anyway, because they're fodder. God, getting loads of shit again, like last time. Okay, and then now I reset my hand and I'm all done. Next turn. Smash. Oh, I should have discarded those. Never mind. Yep. Let's see what we've got, shall we? It's going to be a monster or a henchman or a villain. An attic whisperer. Ugh. Before the encounter, each character at your location must succeed at a Wisdom 4 check or be dealt 1 mental damage which may not be reduced. Okay. Succeed at a Wisdom 4 check. Well, my Wisdom's 12, so I should be okay, but I remember either not getting this before or being quite close. 9. Great. Let me get rid of this. Go away. 9, that's pretty decent. I'm happy with 9, because that means I don't take a mental damage. So, combat to defeat 10. I'll use my mace. Melee die is a d6 plus 4 plus a d8. d6 plus 4 plus a d8. So all this plus 4, and I need to get 10. I'm surely going to manage that. 8 plus 3 is 11. Anyway, plus 4 is 15. Yippee. Dead. Didn't fail the check. Haven't failed any checks for a while, actually. So I'm okay there. 3 things to go. Now, I've got to decide what I'm going to do about this. Do I just... Because, right, okay, the thing is, I want to get some of these blessings back into my hand here. However, if I discard these and put them into my discard pile, but if I heal later, then that means I've got more chance of getting crappy weapons that I don't need. If I heal now, then I'm wasting time. Although I'm going to be healing at some point anyway, why don't I just do it now? Cool. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. I don't discard those two. And I'm going to... What am I doing? Oh yeah, first turn of the next go. 2 dice to a check if a spell was played during that check. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to do this then. Where is it? Instead of your first exploration on a turn, you may reveal a card with a divine trait, and then that goes sideways while I scratch my nose. Brilliant. To choose myself, shuffle 1d4 plus 1 random cards from my discard pile into my deck. Okay, so is there anything here with divine that I don't want? No. So it's going to be either that or that. I'm going to keep Holy Light because it's amazing. I don't need divine. Don't need to find traps. So I'll reveal that. That's got the divine trait. Then 1d4 random plus 1 random items. Come on, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 2, not too bad. That's 3. Shuffle. That's 1 random item. 2 random cards. 3 random cards. I was just thinking, shit, if it's random items, I've been playing this wrong for, like, ages. Okay, 3 done. And then they get shuffled in, don't they? Good, the short bow's still there. And then that gets discarded. Great. So that's instead of my first exploration in a turn. Great, I've done that. Now I'm going to probably... Oops. So there's a blessing and a blessing. Find traps. Okay, not too bad. So I know I've got 2 blessings back there, I think. That's okay. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to discard these 2. And then draw my hand back up to 5 as part of the end of my go. Yeah, look at this. This is good. Nice. Happy with that. Okay, end of my go. Smash. Next go. Go. Blessing of the Gods. Okay. I'm going to explore. I've got everything I need there, haven't I? I don't need to... Actually, just thinking about it, I'm going to use some stuff now so I don't lose it in case I get damage from things. So, Holy Candle. Bury this card to shuffle 1d6 random cards from the Blessings discard pile into the Blessings deck. So obviously the reason I'm doing that is to try and save time. I could get potentially 6 cards back into there, which would really help. Last time I did this I got a 1, which was a real shame. 3. Not bad. So 3 random. 1, 2, 3, and shuffle that. Turn that back over. That's good. So that's buried. Good and gone. And I might use Cure as well, just in case I lose that, and I could get some more stuff in there anyway. So, reveal this card, choose a character at my location. That's me. Shuffle 1d4 plus 1 random cards It's a 4, so that's a 5 then, isn't it? Get off. So that's 5 cards, isn't it? 1. This is great. 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's left? The archer, the crowbar, and find traps. Not bad. That means I've got all my blessings back in there. Then I have to discard this card, so I'll try a Divine 8 check to recharge it instead. Oh, I love this game. I sound so clever, don't I? I'll try a Divine 8 check to recharge this card instead. So that's 11 plus 2 is 13. I definitely recharged the cure. Excellent. And because that was a spell, I don't lose my exploration this first time. So here we go. What have we? A Plague Zombie. The Plague Zombie is immune to the mental and poison traits. No worries. I do not have that, I don't think. Yep, that's the magic trait, and that's just mace. It's undead though, so that's great. If undefeated, banish the Plague Zombie, and each character at this location must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 6 check or be dealt 1d4 acid damage. Right, I don't want that. So it's 11 to defeat. I'm just going to attack with my mace. That's the easiest way, I think. Yeah, mace. So strength or melee die plus a d8. So that's my melee die, plus 4, plus a d8, plus, because of my special power over here, add 1d8 with the magic traits to your check to defeat a Bane with the undead trait. Well, it's a Bane with the undead trait. So I get another d8. Fantastic mode. So it's all this plus 4, and I need to get 11. Should be okay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're good. 15 plus 4 is 19. See, I was thinking maybe I was going to use that Holy Light, because I haven't used it against undead yet. You get to roll 2 d12s and a divine, and my divine die, which is a d12. So that would just at plus 2. So that would have been absolutely insane against undead. But yeah, didn't need to. Plus I could have lost that, couldn't I, if I hadn't recharged it. So brilliant. I've beaten that Plague Zombie. Nothing went wrong. I'm not going to discard to keep exploring because I've definitely got enough time. I will reset my hand. 2 blessings now. Some armour and a spell. That's good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Next turn. This bloody villain's hiding, or the henchman or whatever. Blessing of Siren Ray, that's a Constitution check. I get to add 2 dice to if I use Blessing of the Gods, and interestingly, there's nothing to do with Constitution on there. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to use anything beforehand, so I'm just going to go for it. Corvus. Now, I remember he was really easy last time, so if undefeated after the encounter, Corvus deals 1d4 acid damage to each character at this location. No worries. Right, well, let's try and immediately attempt to close the location by defeating him first. What do I get to roll then? So if I use this, it's a d12 plus 2d6 plus 2. So that's 6.5 plus 7 plus 2. So 6.5 plus 9 is 15.5. I think I've got that right. 15.5 is the average roll from using that, which is more than enough to defeat him. The mace would be melee die, so that's a d6, so that's 3.5 plus a d8, which is 4.5. That's 8 plus 4 is 12. So I may as well use the Holy Light, but I might not get to recharge it. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm definitely going to be able to defeat him. No, bugger it. I am going to use Holy Light. I think that's the one to go for. So Divine Die plus 2d6. So that's that plus 2 d6s. It's quite important that I beat him, so I'm going to do this. And this way I don't need to use one of these, one of my blessings. I can keep hold of them for, well, the closing check. I'd like to make sure I could do that. So d6 plus 2d6, sorry, a Divine Die d12 plus 2d6 with the magic trait, and I get to add 2 to it for my divine skill. So this plus 2, get more than 9. Come on. That looks good. Excellent. Even though there's a 3 on the d12, I got 12, plus 2 is 15. Bye-bye, Corvus. And as it says at the bottom, if defeated, you may immediately attempt to close this location. So without having to fight the final monster, which I know is there, I'm going to succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 6 check. First of all, though, let's try and recharge this instead of discarding it. Divine 8. Oh, there you go. And that was random. But it's that +2 anyway, so easily recharged. Thank you very much. I like that spell. That's a good spell. Right, now, let's try and close this. Succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 6 check. Well, it's going to be Wisdom, because that's a D12, and I will throw away my Blessing of the Gods to add a die to it. That's Constitution, isn't it? That helps with. So I get to roll 2 of these. Don't get to add anything, but 2 of these in order to get a 6. That should work. Yeah, there you go, 9. But look, one of them was a 1. That would have been bad. So, at the Glassworks, I successfully close it. Brilliant. That means I get to get rid of whatever was lurking in there. What was it? A skeleton. It's undead though, so easy. Great. That's one place that the villain cannot be hiding. Even if I don't defeat her. Good. Oh, hang on. I've just noticed something. Dum 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 dum. I just need to copy this little symbol here and edit this note because, hang on, because I've done the 3 sort of introductory scenarios, so I need to tick these off. And God knows what the keyboard shortcut is for that. And I've done Adventure 1, Scenario 1. I've done Adventure 1, Scenario 2, and oh, I'll be clicking that soon. Ticking that, rather. Or as the Americans say, checking it. Now, I've got to decide where I'm going to go next turn. I can decide that later. Let's reset my hand. Blessing. Blessing. Nice. Blessing, blessing, weapon, armour. That's pretty solid, that. Okay. Hand reset. Let's go. New turn. Blessing of the Gods. Right, what am I going to do? So, there I could potentially take 6 points of damage because of the blessings I'd encounter. However, it would be nice to get some blessings into my hand before I go to the Catacombs of Wrath, where I have to do shitloads of fighting. Would be good to get that out of the way, though, maybe? No, I think I'm going to go to the Shrine to Lamashtu. I've read all the text on the back of these now, haven't I? So, I won't bother. If you encounter a blessing, you are dealt 2 points of mental damage that may not be reduced. Right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move there and immediately start exploring. Go. Pit of Malfeshnakor. Draw 3 items from the box. You may choose one and add it to your hand. So I could potentially take 2 to 5 fire damage if I choose to keep the item. Well, it would have to be a fucking amazing item. So, 1. Oh, what? How many do I get to look at? 3 items. Thieves' Tools, no thanks. Potion of Ruggedness, I don't know. And Caltrops, no thanks. Banish this card and choose a character at your location to succeed at a survival check. That sucks. Caltrops, banish this card to evade a monster whose highest difficulty to defeat is 14 or lower, or to defeat it if they're 9 or lower. No, those 3 are all very, very basic. I'm not bothered about those. Put them back. So, I do not go into the Pit of Malfeshnakor, and I do not take fire damage from it, but I get to discard that. Easy peasy. That was a good start. I won't discard anything to carry on because I've got loads of time, so I'll reset my hand. Already done. Oh, half plate, hang on. No, that's fine. I thought it was the magic half plate. Right. Next turn. Blessing of Gorum. Combat strength checks. That could be useful. Right. What's next? Arcane Armour. Discard... it's the arcane skill. What would it do? Discard this card to reduce combat damage dealt to you by 2. That's not bad. You may play this card even if you have played another spell on this check. Okay, well, I'll try getting it anyway. Not that I need it. Although I could use it as a one-off banish thing. Yeah, go on then. Intelligence. It's a D6. I could discard that to add 2 dice to it, but there's no point. I'm not going to throw away a blessing just to use something I'm going to banish for not really much reason. So, well, let's try and get it with a D6. I need 4 or more. Fairly good chance. Yeah. Right, well, I've got that. Thank you very much. And then I'm just going to discard it, to be honest. I don't need it. That's what I'm going to have to do when I reset my hand. So, yeah, sorted. Next turn. Blessing of Gorum. Oh, ouch, it's a blessing. So because I'm at the Shrine of Lamash too, which is God, sacrifices and all sorts of horrid shit going on there, I take 2 points of mental damage that may not be reduced. Ah, shit, I don't want to do that. Well, I'll get rid of that, and it's not combat damage, is it? It's mental damage. I'll get rid of that one as well, I suppose. What does this do? It's a wisdom check. How do I close this? Divine 6. It doesn't matter, does it? Intelligence seems to come up more often. I'm going to throw away shedding. Okay. So those are the 2 points of mental damage taken. But I get to take this because there's no check to acquire over on the right there. Lovely. This is beautiful music. Mercy of the Wind 5 by Peter Sandberg. Brilliant. And if anyone wants to know, I'm using Epidemic Sound as my sound provider. I have an account. Anyway, that's that experienced. I might just discard it in order to explore again. Because I've got enough time, I can heal up later, etc. Oh shit, it's another one of those. That was silly. Right, well those are the 2 points of mental damage I take. But at least I get this again. Okay, now I'm not going to do that to explore again, because otherwise I'll lose my mace. So I reset my hand. Flaming mace, I don't give a shit if I do lose my mace. Guide. Acolyte. Lovely. Okay, next turn. Blessing of the Gods, that's fine. I may as well just press on. There's no reason to not, is there? Here we are. Goblin Pyro. So, he's a pyromaniac. I've got to bear in mind that after the encounter, he will deal a fire damage to me. Easy. He's not undead, so that's fine. I can't use an extra die. But he's only 8 to defeat. So, I'll get him with a flaming mace. So, it's my melee die plus a d8 plus 1. So, melee die is a d6 plus a d8 plus 5, essentially. So, this plus 5, and I've got to get 8. Okay. Oh, 8, but, you know, plus the 5 is 13. So he's dead, but he will deal 1 fire damage to me. So I'm going to have to decide what's going to be hit. I like her, I'm going to keep her. She's fairly useless, so I'll get rid of her. There you go, that's the damage taken. And he's dead, that's good. That's 1 monster out of 3 gone. I will reset my hand. Ah, shitloads of things. There's the dagger plus 1, useless. Next turn. Yes, right, Steve, pick up all of them. Blessing of the Gods. Okay, I don't think I'll change anything. I'll just get on with it. A bunyip. Oh, God. Before the encounter, succeed at a Wisdom 9 check, or the difficulty of your checks is increased by 1 for the rest of the turn. Damage dealt by the bunyip may not be reduced. Shitting hell. That's really scary. So it's a 9 I've got to get. That should be doable. But before, I've got to succeed at a Wisdom 9 check. I'm actually... Wisdom. Shall I use that to make sure? Nah, it's fine. I don't need to do that. So Wisdom 9. If it's increased by 1, I don't really care. But if I can avoid it, that's great. Here we go. Get me more than 9. 1! Fantastic. Okay, so everything's 1 harder for the rest of the turn. Right, combat 9. Flaming mace. Strength, so it's a melee die. It's that plus 4 plus a d8 and another 1. So it's this plus 5. That needs to get me 10 now, doesn't it? I can manage that. Shit. Oh, crap. So it's those plus 4, right? Is that right? No, it's those plus 5. Because I get 2 from my melee, 2 from my strength, and an extra 1 from there. So it's this plus 5, and it's 5, so 10. So I've just beaten the bunyip. Bloody hell, that was close. Cool. I defeated the bunyip. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's drop this a sec. How do I drop it? That's that button. Smash!